Hello and welcome to episode 14 of Kerbal Speed Program. My name is Jim, and today we are continuing our mission to Minmus to make the asteroid that we brought in as a little science space station around Minmus. Before we do that, we are going to go and recruit some new Kerbals. Ferdin, Seabart, Melvis, Billy, Nedden, Looney. Oh, you've been good for the lunar missions. And Tumbled. Okay, guys, join the crew. Of course, this first mission is unmanned. We're going to take this fuel pod with an asteroid grabber to Minmus and attach it alongside the lander pod. So let's go ahead, and there's no crew, so let's go ahead and take this to launch. Oh, before I do that, I almost forgot. I need to kind of strut this up a bit. I don't think I need to do a lot, but it's always nice to have... Yeah, see, there were some struts right there, so let's go and grab those. 4 times symmetry. Just stick those right on there. And that's what should provide enough stability until we get into space. Alright, let's go ahead in the launch pad. Alright, we have a nice nighttime launch here. Staging is correct. Pull up the resources. SAS on. Throttle, I think there's only half. I think I only need half of this. Alright, so 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Let's go and get our glamour shot. Very cool. Alright, so we're actually kind of going... There we go. Already kind of going a little fast, so don't need much thrust at all here. Let's extend the burn. Yeah, over 200 meters per second, and we're not even at 10,000 meters yet. Let's go a little fast. Solid fuel about to give out. Let's go ahead and throttle up. Alright. Still don't need quite that much thrust. Let's go and lean it over. There we go, that should be good. Let's take a look at our flight profile. Getting up there really fast. Get this to 75 to 80. Already burned through. Alright, that's definitely the throttle up now. Let's get this up to 80. Give us a little margin of error. Alright, now we got this big old sucker. I'm glad I put an extra reaction wheel in here because turning this guy is going to be quite difficult. Just with 2 little probes. Alright. So we can start leaning it over towards the horizon now. 1 minute, 120 to APWAP, so... Oops, slow it down. Now we gotta counteract that motion and bring it back. Of course, easier with the engines. Alright, 50 seconds to there. Let's go ahead and start that burn. Oh, we got a lot of, I think it's because it's pretty wobbly right now. Alright, get this below horizon. Let's get this, turn this velocity into orbital velocity. We need another 1100 meters per second. Kind of fighting this guy a bit. Yeah, I'm glad I gave myself just a little extra. Alright, we've already burned out this guy. Stage that. And fire this. This is a smaller engine, but more efficient. And we're almost there to orbit. So not worried. At least the other piece will fall to Kerbin and not become part of the debris field. I don't think I have too much debris yet. Alright, so this was a little dramatic here, so I went ahead and put this on camera, but getting the Minmus, I'm going to cut that out as soon as I establish the orbit here. There we go. And we have established an orbit. Okay, I will see you guys at Minmus. Probably as I'm about to approach rendezvous. That's all this stuff is pretty standard, so I'm not going to make you watch it. Be right back, right after this. Jump. Cut. Okay, I am back, and we are on final approach. About 1.4 kilometers away. The best part about this is we don't have to be super accurate. We just have to grab onto it kind of away from the other one. So let's go ahead and speed up our approach. Okay, within a couple hundred meters now. Oh, that's kind of cool. Just a little blip of sun. Alright, so looks like we're on the opposite side, so that's good. Okay, that's good. While we're in a holding pattern, let's arm this guy. Alright. Target center of mass. Get on the RCS. Oh, good old RCS. Nice wobbly ship here. Not getting a good... That's what I forgot. There's some lights. Remind me to put lights on this guy. We can kind of fix that. Let's go ahead and turn on these lights. Alright, so we got a little bit of glow on there. Let's retarget the center of mass. Get ourselves a little bit closer there. And use that as a way of telling how close we are. Approaching nicely. Alright, we are kind of on the same side. But you don't quite want that. Oh, let's get in chase mode. Alright, now I know which way I'm maneuvering this guy, so let's go ahead and go under. Let's slow it down now. Go under a bit. About 90-degree angle would be fine, because especially with the lander. The lander may actually have to hook up with this guy. And we're on the dark side, of course, so that makes everything a little more difficult. Alright, let's see. Yep, targeting center mass. Now, does that target center mass of everything, or just the center mass of the asteroid? I hope of the asteroid. Alright, let's get a little giddy up into this. 50 meters away. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end up docking that with this in order to refuel it. So I'm glad I put these docking ports on there. Come on, this is 0.5 meters per second. It's a meter every 2 seconds, so that's a minute away. Boy, I'm impatient. Okay, now it's... Yeah, I think center mass is talking about the center mass of the whole complex. So I have to eyeball this. Okay, that alignment's good. Looking good. In the light. And this will make a good practice station for this and all the little things I need to consider. Alright, so I do need to... Let's test out whether we can refuel. Okay, good. We can actually refuel through the asteroid. How convenient. That is very good to know. Since we're here, well, let's do that. I also need to put these solar panels on action group. I keep forgetting action groups. That's one thing I almost never remember to do. I hope in one of the later versions they allow you to program action groups once you're in space. Because sometimes you just want to put all the solar panels on the same action group. Alright, so we have plenty of fuel. So now we need the habitation module with the science lab. So we can clean out the experiments, and then we can start landing on Minmus. So I will go ahead and refuel this off camera, and I'll meet you back in the VAB where we plan the next piece to attach to this. So, the jump, cut. Okay, we're back in the VAB. I want to also check something here. Autonomous grabber. Load that in. I realized it is not complete. It needs some way of recharging. And then also some extra batteries. You can never have too many batteries, right? Alright, there we go. So that should not be a problem now. Fuel, probe, electricity, and batteries, and its little thing. Okay, so that is... Oh, and lights. We gotta have lights. Don't need bright lights, just something... We want two pointing... that way. And two pointing... back at the asteroid. Let's do those as kind of greenish. And these as reddish. Very cool. Okay, so that's our autonomous grabber. That has everything I can think of for now, but we'll figure out the rest later. Okay, so now we need our space station. So we need back in utility. We need one of those. We need it to be autonomous if necessary. Go with the battery and 20 torque each. Not sure what the difference is between these two, but we'll go with one of those anyway. And now we'll stick the probe on, and now, much like the other station, we will have one of those, a hitchhiker, a science lab, and it needs fuel to get itself up there, but I don't necessarily want it to have fuel staying on there. So I need for one, I need some RCS on top of that. Need RCS thrusters. Let's kind of do these kind of off axis a bit. We have some up there. Things will get kind of weird, but that's okay. Alright, so at the bottom, what we want, and hopefully we'll be able to upgrade to these larger things soon. No, because of that, you know what, I am not going to worry about that yet. I can do fancier things later. Alright, so this is our monstrosity of a habitation unit. Let's see, asteroid habitation 1. Let's go and save that. Okay, so it has RCS, control, battery, we need solar panels. Did we get the big? Yeah, we do have the big ones now. No, let's stick with the small ones for now. We'll do those. There. And this time we'll action group them. Toggle panels. There we go. Alright, so we have electricity, we have control, we need lights. So you get this to 2. Again, we'll do forward. Had a little burp with frap, so I just turn it on and off so I don't get any kind of weird desyncing issues. I've had those before, and they aren't fun to deal with in editing. Alright, so again, forward lights. Those will be, what are these guys? Red. Cool. And then some backward facing ones. They will be green. Very cool. And I got ladders. Alright, so this will latch on. We need an engine. There's our poodle. Alright, I hope that's enough for us to get there, because this needs to get there from Earth orbit. Yeah, I'm not confident about that, so let's add a little bit more fuel. Or a lot more fuel. Alright, those will definitely come off. Will I have room with that? Alright, let's save this. Let's bring in our launcher. Yes, we do have room. 4 times symmetry. Let's lock on there. Let's lock on here. Alright, this weird guy. Is there a reaction wheel there? And the reaction wheel. No, not that. Alright. Okay, those need to go in their own little thing after that. Okay, we do not have an escape pod. So if things go south, these guys are doomed. I think, well, we're pretty sure of getting in orbit. It's whether we can get to Minmus, that's the question. So let's go ahead and put Alright, save. It's gonna save the whole thing. I always peel stuff off and add that later. Alright, let's get our crew, intrepid crew in here. Phil, you are not going. We will send Melvis, Seabart, Philly, Nedden, Looney, Tumbled, and Ferdin. Let's load this sucker up. Let's go and send a couple of these guys back. We already have one up there, 2 in there. Let's send Macri up again. Keep a couple of empty seats. And then we can go grab those guys later when they're all done. But alright, so save. Let's launch this guy. Question is, will I get this into orbit? If I do, then getting the Minmus, of course, is not a problem. Alright, so we need about, not even half thrust. About there. 3, 2, I'm going to double check my stages. Yes. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Alright, we are on our way. And yeah, lots of thrust. Melvis is guiding the entire operation here. Very cool. There's the other guys. Base. Alright, even that's a lot too much thrust. Okay. Move this over. Get some. Whoa. That is too much. That is too much. That is way too much. Did I just doom these guys? I may have doomed these guys to a very bad situation. We need altitude. We need altitude fast. Alright, I think we're okay. That was scary. As long as we get into orbit, we have enough fuel to, or as long as we get into space, we have enough fuel to get into orbit. Alright, let's give us some breathing room. Let's go up to 85. Oof, that was close. They look surprisingly unconcerned. Okay, so I have about 40% of this tank. A very wobbly rocket. Minute 40, so we got plenty of time, so I'm not going to overshoot this one. We got 1200, so we need another 1100. So I definitely didn't need to add some reaction wheels to that launcher because I just need more control. Okay, we're in space. Minute away, we got a weak engine, so let's go ahead and start burning this right now. Okay, we're holding steady on altitude. Getting our velocity up there fairly well. Whew, that was scary. No, okay, we're out of fuel on that stage. I did that wrong. Otherwise I lost all that fuel. Okay, so I'm glad I noticed that. Alright, I'm trying my darndest to kill these guys. I need another 500 meters per second delta V to get just into orbit. Once I'm in orbit, then I can send a rescue ship if I can't get the Minmus, but I should have plenty of fuel for that. Just this very slow acceleration. Alright, 1900 meters per second, on our way to 23, or thereabouts. Plenty of altitude, so even though I'm past the apoapsis, I'm not concerned about losing that altitude. Alright, closing on 2100 meters per second. We use very little of this fuel, so I'm more confident we can complete this mission now. Alright, there's periapsis. Should swap any second now. Alright, 84 by 85, perfect. Alright, let's take a look at our ship. These guys, now they're ecstatic. They really like everything now. Wow. Let's turn the lights in celebration. Whee! Okay. The rest of this is pretty routine. I shouldn't crash it from this orbit. So I will see you guys around Minmus in approach to the station. Jump, cut. Okay, I am in orbit. The extra fuel tanks were just enough to get me in the encounter with Minmus. The rest of the fuel tank has gotten me here. And now I'm on my approach to the asteroid. And remind me to rename this guy once we get there. Anyway, we are on our final approach, about 5 meters per second. All of a sudden these guys are not looking so happy again. What's wrong, guys? After the initial scare, this mission has been going swimmingly. Yes, I did. I just had a momentary panic that's like, do I have RCS on this thing? Yes, I do. Probably should have slowed down with the main engines. Let's swing around real fast and do that instead. Whee! That's what those guys are all unhappy. I'm spinning them around like a top. Alright, let's get some of this distance down. See how close we get. A couple hundred meters. Okay, let's kill this velocity. Now we can do all the stuff with RCS. Still getting closer. Still wobbling like heck. Look at that marker just shoot all over the place. Okay. So it's gonna move just a little bit closer. And mostly kind of going sideways. I don't like that. Let's fix that a bit. There we go. That's moving. There's a more direct approach. Alright, what's it looking like on that end of things? At least I'm doing this rendezvous in daylight. Alright, so it looks like the fuel tank is heading out that way. Now let's arm our grabber. Oh, got some acceleration on, I think. Okay, arm the grabber. Control from here. Like I said, I don't think targeting center of mass really helped all that much. Okay, so I'm on the wrong side. Let's get our view into chase and start working this. Okay, so we want to kind of go up and over. That's not too bad. RCS on. Start slowing this down. And then swinging down this way. Oops, hit the N, hit M. Oh, getting away from me now. Let's continue to kind of swing upwards. Try to get opposite side of the fuel tank. It's always good to have an asteroid between your Kerbals and the highly explosive rocket fuel. Alright, gonna keep twisting. There we go. Yeah, that's the way I want to come at it. Alright, now we can start slowing that vector down. Alright. Let's get this lined up. Spin a little bit that way, and start pushing towards it. This is a sloppy mess. Okay, did we latch on? I don't think we did. Kind of bounced off. That's fine. Let's back off a bit. This should be a good... There we go. There's a good grab. There we go. Almost... That's pretty good opposite alignment. Okay. And I could kind of fix that by rotating that a little bit, but this is fine. This will do the trick. So now I have even a little bit more fuel for the missions. I'll need a ship to take the science back, but that could be docked to there. Alright, so I'm ready for all the Minmus missions. We will do that in the next episode. We'll get all of them done in that one episode, I promise, and then we'll move on to something else. But for now, this has been episode 14 of Kerbal Speed Program. My name is Jim. I want to thank you for joining me. Have a great day.